Imu, the true king of the world and the treasure of Merijoa, is here. But why though? It has been a few chapters since we have seen Imu here in Elbaf, but we still don't know his main motive of being here. But there are a few really important key details that we are all overlooking, and I'm going to connect all those details and cook up something really interesting that is going to make every one of you guys even more interesting for the upcoming chapters. So stick around till the end to know more about Imu and why is he here in Elbaf right now. But before that, one small request, and that is to like this video, share this video with your fellow One Piece and anime fans, subscribe to our channel Any-Motion. And now the self-introduction out of the way, let's get back into the main video. Imu, the king of the One Piece world, is here in Elbaf. I'm sure you heard about Imu coming to Elbaf a few months ago, and he is in Elbaf for a few months right now. And for many chapters he has been there trying to fight against Loki, and he has also turned the tide against the Straw Hat crew and the good guys by reviving both Kirringham and Saint Summers. But right now Imu is in Elbaf for a few chapters, and we have seen what Imu can do and his really good fighting abilities. But it doesn't seem that he has done much in Elbaf, except for the fact he again saved both Kirringham and Saint Summers. Surprisingly, he wasn't able to break the ice that was generated by Ragnir. Again, we know that the only Ragnir could break the ice generated by it, so again Imu probably failed. We all thought that he's going to save Gunko, but again he probably failed in that regard. But let's just say that he is not in a good shape, and his reason for being here in Elbaf is not to save his fellow Holy Knights. We could also say that he doesn't really care much about the Holy Knights. He really did that in order to buy himself some time to face off against Luffy and Loki, or as I should say in Imu's word, both Nidhogg and Joy Boy or Nika. Now for someone like Imu, who is not again in a good shape, we could just literally see my guy was bleeding as soon as he landed on Elbaf. He just wanted to fight both Nidhogg and Nika for some reason, just for the old time's sake. Well, in a literal sense, it could be true, because if Imu is dying, he might just want to, relive the old time where he used to fight against Nidhogg and Nika, and probably Dawson. His name is pretty important. Imu revealed it in a few chapters ago that this is a guy that Imu probably killed. Again, Dawson is being related to the former God of War and a lot more characters, but currently we do not know any character whose name is Dawson after 1184 chapters, right? It is crazy. There are so many chapters, yet we have no clue who this Dawson guy is. And many people even thought that Dawson is one of the 4 gods, and literally he is not, okay? He is not one of the 4 gods. We know literally 2 of them. One is Nika, one is Zaza, but he's not going to be someone like the forest god, or he's not going to be someone like the earth god. Although again, Dawson being the god of war is probably a very safe bet right now. But let's just talk about the main thing. The main thing that is why I'm making this video, and that is the top of the tree. We all forget about that, right? We are seeing Imu, we are seeing everyone fight, we are seeing Brook's backstory. Seemingly everyone forget that there is a realm in Elbaf we have not yet seen. The top of the tree, right? We are really forgetting that, and there is no mention about the top of the tree till date. Imu appeared, he revealed Dawson, but no one seems to remember that the tree has a top. And we also forgot the really big warning, that is, do not linger in Elbaf for too long. Why was that there, right? Now let me tell you something so interesting that this will make this whole video worth it, and that is, in the top of the tree we have something that can heal freaking Imu. You see, when someone is about to die, the first thing he would like to do, that is to save himself. He would go to any lengths in order to save himself, and at this time Imu might have known something about the top of the tree that could save Imu, and that is why he's freaking here. He probably got lost in nostalgia after seeing both Ragnir and Nika, but his main purpose here is again in order to heal himself, and that is the reason why when he first appeared, he just freaking freed the Holy Knights, because he wants the Holy Knight to cause more chaos that would buy Imu some time in order to go up there and really heal himself. Or wait for it, he is here in order to recharge himself. This is another thing that came into my mind while filming this video, and that is, what if Imu'S devilish power works in a recharge manner? Just like we know that whenever you get some really powerful strength, you also got some drawbacks. What if Imu'S drawback is that he needs to really recharge his own strength? Just like how Luffy recharges his strength by eating food, maybe Imu'S way of recharging strength is in order to do something that is not yet possible in this current day and age. The only place where he could recharge his own self is at the top of the tree. Let us not forget the most important thing that was presented to us right at the start of Elbaf, that was our warning note. And I would say this right now, that note really meant a lot of things. Let me explain. You see, that note really mentioned that we should not linger here in Elbaf for too long. And there was a reason for that note. It was not something that, hey, there is this funny note, we're going to all just go about it, we are not going to care about it. No, that note really meant a lot of things. And what if it was a warning from the author of the note to us that, hey, Elbaf is not what it looks like. It is very different. It is not about time dilation. And the reason why Imu'S is here is because Elbaf is the gateway to hell. Literally hell. We all thought that the top of the tree connects us with the heaven realm. No, the name is the heaven realm, but again, in One Piece everything is different. The world is literally ruled by a devil, so the heaven realm for the devil is going to be hell. In other words, the top of the tree is hell itself, or more precisely, it is a doorway that connects the One Piece world of the Blue Planet. A complete side note, but the One Piece world is known as the Blue Planet. Oda really said that in one of his SBS segment. But again, what if the Blue Planet's world is connected to the hell of this world through the world tree, and the top of the tree is again the passageway that connects the real world with the hell, and Imu'S is here in order to recharge his strength from hell itself. As we have seen that Imu'S is probably literally the devil himself. So in order to recharge himself, he have to open the gateway of hell and somehow take the energy from the hell realm in order to be more strong and probably return to his prime form. Because again, his competitors are back. Nidhogg and Nika are back, and he cannot just defeat them on a whim. He needs his full strength. He probably did that once. He probably defeated both of them sometime, but he has to do it again, and he knows how strong they could be, and that is why he is here right now. He probably wants to just recharge and finish both of them all off, so that they do not become some sort of inconvenience in the future. And this could be the reason why Imu'S, being in such a dire state, was probably confident enough to show up to fight against both Nidhogg and Nika at the same time. But I'm going to stop here right now. There are far more things to discuss, but the video is getting longer and longer, so we're going to stop here for today's video. If you guys like today's theory, be sure to hit that like button, share this video to fellow One Piece and anime fans, subscribe to our channel and emotion. Now with that out of the way, I'm out. Peace.